The Google Pixel 2 XL, while being the second generation Pixel device, it is old, but it is not obsolete. And I'll tell you why. First off, to kind of really understand Google Pixel 2 XL, we gotta kind of look back as what it offers today in 2025. One of the big things that I will say I've seen a lot of people discuss is that the Google Pixel 2 XL's user interface in the form of Android 11 is still more favored than today's current Material U UI. Even though that it's running Android 11, there are certain things like Gemini that still function on a device this old. You're able to take advantage of those things. The display is really nice on this. It is smooth, even though it's not 120 hertz. And even the cameras can still perform today with the selfie cam and even a single main camera sensor on the back that kind of pulls double duty and can do certain things in photography that today is just more simpler to execute with dual camera sensors. So with that being said, you also have some playful things within the camera like the playground where you can add AR stickers, motioned AR stickers that can, make photography a bit more fun. This is found all the way up until the Pixel 4 XL and has not been seen since. So there are things about the Pixel 2 XL that, I find was much more enjoyable to use and made using a smartphone fun. But in today's market, with the most current Pixels, that seems to have gone away and it's gone more of a serious business type feel. Not so much fun to play around with, but still functional. You see, with the Pixel 2 XL, there was two different versions actually of the Pixel 2 series. For those who know, the Pixel 2 has a far different design. And if you guys didn't know, the Pixel 2 XL had a secondary design that never made it, and it pretty much mirrored what the Pixel 2 looks like. Because there was two different teams working on the build of the 2 series. A development team from LG is the one that is responsible for this current version of the Pixel 2 XL, and is the one that came to fruition that we found being able to be sold in stores. Now, one thing about this design of the phone I really like is the thin profile that it has, which we're starting to see become a trend today with the likes of the iPhone 17 Air. They're trying to make thinner devices, and this is pretty thin. Of course, the display is not technically flat because it does kind of round off into the aluminum body of the Pixel 2 XL, but still playful, thin profile. Got the orange power accent buttons, front firing speakers, biometric fingerprint sensor on the back. You have that two-toned panda design. I mean, the Pixel 2 XL was in a time where Pixels were very much more playful and less business oriented, which I kind of wish that Google will go back to this design and back to this mentality. Yes, keep today's current design language and everything for Pixels, but as far as like the user interface, the designs, the playfulness of it, bring that back in. And I feel like that Google Pixels can pretty much dominate with, you know, the presence of both worlds, fun and functional. But that's my thoughts on the Pixel 2 XL. What do you guys think? Do you have one? Comment below, let me know.